What's up, guys? Welcome, Crypto Fud. Let's jump right into this. All right, so just a quick update on Milady. I know we had our video. Last video was 7 days ago. I can't believe this week flew by, and we had a live stream right after that. If you haven't, check it out. We were actually during the live stream. We were actually monitoring. We had this nice little jump up. We actually let's zoom in. Let's see exactly what's going on here. So since that live stream, which was basically a week ago, last Saturday, we did jump up to a new local high. Wasn't anything crazy, but we did bounce somewhere. It's on the chart saying 45, but we did, if you remember, if you haven't already, check out the video. It's a live stream. You can even, fast forward if you don't want to wait. It's about an hour long, but you can see we interacted with the chat. People from the community were asking questions and stuff like that. We actually checked out a couple other projects, but we mostly kept it on Milady. Um, so what I'm getting to is we did jump up to about 46 when we were watching that live. And I was saying, I didn't say, like it for certain, but I was saying that we were definitely most likely going to do something like we did here, where, it's just a nice gigapump, something starts triggering the buys, nice big buy-ins, and it's usually short-lived. And I say usually because you guys have to remember the environment that we're in right now. Bitcoin is sitting stagnant at 26,000. Not much is going on in the market. So there's not a lot of volume, there's not a lot of money coming in, new money. I mean, there's the same people, same players that are in the ecosystem, but there's not a lot of volume. And so when you see something like this, for a meme coin, particularly like Milady, you're going to see these run ups, but it's going to be short lived, where you're going to have a nice pump, and eventually it's gonna find some top, and it's going to come right back down. But the thing that I want to point out for this video is that we had this local bottom right here, right? And I say local because this is not the bare bottom that we've had, but we had a local bottom somewhere around that 2021 mark, right? We saw these two nice, massive run ups. Obviously, they retraced. We had one that bounced around the 45, and then this one bounced at about the 46, right? If you were to look at this chart right now, you can still see that we definitely are on an upward trend, right? We definitely are on an upward trend. When we bounced down from the first one, we still stayed on an upward trend, and we had a couple other nice little pumps. But if you see, we stayed on an upward trend. Now, you can say right here, we broke that upward trend, right? But looks like we made up for it because we made a new local high, right? And then when we retrace back down, we didn't come all the way back down to where we're over to this mark right here that we hit the 29-28 mark. We actually bounced back down and kept up, keeping up that kind of that momentum as far as the upward trend, and bounced somewhere around the 32-33 mark. And right now we are currently just sitting testing at that point 0.5 fib at around the 34. So what do I think as far as Milady? Go watch all my videos. It's the same thing, That's why I haven't been coming out with daily videos, because right now it's an environment that we're in right now. It's like I don't know. Do you guys want me to come out with videos and say the same thing every day? I see some other people, and I would never diss or try to talk down on any other YouTubers, but I see other people, and they'll put like their thumbnails like, "This is about to explode," and blah blah blah, and it's like, you know, it's most likely not. It's just obviously it's just clickbait, and then you click into the video and it's just a whole bunch of a nothing burger, and it's just really they're giving you their opinion as far as what they think, but it's really just at the end of the day, nothing's gonna change with anything right now until we start seeing some nice movement with the whole market, particularly Bitcoin. Until we can get back up to that 30,000 and break 30,000, and we're up 32, 33, 34,000 in Bitcoin, you're not going to really see anything crazy going on. You might see these gigapumps for and this is any project, the whole spectrum, any project. They all have their day in the sun, and it's like they all get a turn, where they have a nice little pump, but they all retrace right back down. And like I said, with Milady, this thing still, if you still look at it, if you're looking at it, this thing's on an upward trend. I mean, it is still technically down if you zoom out, And that's what I was going to get to is if you're sitting on the sidelines and you're looking, even at right now at 34, I don't give out financial advice, but it's not a terrible spot to buy in. But if you're familiar with the channel, I always tell you patience is key. Patience is the one thing that you're going to want to have with any kind of investment, right? But with crypto, I really, really, I just emphasize on just the patience, having patience. And what I mean by that is waiting for a good number that you can buy in on. So let's say right now, today, it's September 23rd. My time says it's about 2:30, right? I'm Eastern Standard Time. I'm down in Florida. Oh yeah, let me know in the chat where you guys at. I'm always curious where you guys watching from. I can see on some of my analytics as far as like the videos, like where people regions are watching, and it'll tell me like America, but it doesn't tell me like pinpoint. But it also does tell me that people are watching in the UK. Shout out to the UK. Australia, shout out over there, and some other spots over in Europe and other places that I'm just like, wow, I'm so happy that I'm able to put out videos and people are curious to watch even in other regions. So, but what I was getting to is as far as Milady is we always say this, the market cap is so low, so even at 34, not a bad spot, but having patience and waiting, you might be able to. And this is what I was going to say is if let's say you have $500 today on September 23rd and you're itching, it's burning a hole in your pocket, have that patience, because at the end of the day you want to turn that $500 into 5,000, right? Or you want to turn it into 50,000, because it's happened plenty of times, but it's going to happen on the right move. So you can easily turn that $500 into $250, correct? So that's why you have to just make sure that you're just buying in at the key spots. And I'm not saying that right now is not a key spot, because if you can see, we're slowly making our way back up, but there's always that chance that we're going to retrace. We could retrace back down to this spot that we've been hitting support at 29. Things could crap the whole market, right? It could be nothing about Milady, or Bitcoin could go down to 24, 23,000. That'll bring Milady most likely back down to these levels that we saw, which if you're looking at it as an opportunity, it's a great one, because you're able to buy in at 20, 30% discount, even 50% discount, and get basically double what you're going to get for that $500, right? Because in the bull run is what I'm getting to is what we always say is this is a very low market cap coin token, and this thing is going to shoot up when we get into a bull run. If you guys have been here before, 2021, I watched every project. I'm talking about projects that had absolutely nothing going on. They were the crappiest of the crap, and they would jump up to 100 billion, 150 billion-dollar market caps easily. And I'm talking about just projects that didn't have any kind of like anything behind them, any backing. No one was talking about them, and they still were up there. So imagine Milady, something like Milady that's just building up right now, has an awesome NFT line. They've even been tweeted by Elon Musk, right? If something like that was to happen and we're in a bull market, this thing will easily get up to billions of dollars. And you're talking about 100, 200x from there. So that's why I'm always just, we're monitoring this coin, because at the end of the day, when we're in the bull market, everybody that's been in this project, that's been commenting, that's been in the videos, I'm sure we're gonna have this live feed eventually, right? A year down the road, and we're all gonna be just sitting here. It's gonna be like a celebration almost, because this thing is going to finally get to a level where everybody's just like, like, holy crap. The hard part in that situation is going to be people trying to detach themselves from the project. And I mean by selling. That's going to be the hard part. And I've told you guys plenty of times on a lot of my stuff, I'm not going to keep ranting, but people get married to coins. I've had it before to myself, where you hold on to something so long, and it's like, you hold on to it and it's so hard to sell. Even when you're up, turned $1,000 into 20 grand. It's so hard to sell, right? But I guess that's a good situation to be in, right? Hey, listen, make sure you guys hit the like. I'm sure you've already subscribed, right? Like, come on, you're ready to subscribe, right? So make sure if you haven't, hit the subscribe. Make sure you hit that like though. If you're invested in this project, hit the like. That's how you're gonna help the community. That's how you're gonna get the word out for Milady, and we're gonna bring more viewers into the channel. We're gonna bring more investors into this channel, and that's how we're gonna bring in more volume. And when this thing shoots off, we can all celebrate, right? Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Keep your heads up. I thank you guys so much for everything, and have a great weekend. All right.